Greetings, divine conscious co-creators of heaven on earth, the Legion of 144 waking up, rising up into the dawning of the new golden age, the eternal life, the eternal light, fully conscious, fully awake, fully aware. Today a powerful 333 portal with extreme energies flowing in. This is leading up to this powerful Easter weekend with the 444 portal. And then May 5th, the 555 activation of 5D, fully anchored in, fully activated. These powerful higher frequency energies are anchoring us into our I Am presence through the threefold flame at the center of our being, into the still white, clear, magnetic light. In the center, the pure awareness, the 0 point energies of the I am the way, the truth, and the life. Every day I come to this channel to transmit the I Am presence through my pure awareness to you and to the world, to assist and do my part in bringing in the ascension of all living beings, the great awakening, the rapture, what many people call the event. So I thank you all for joining us on this mission. We cannot do it without you. Every individual consciousness together as a collective, co-conscious creators of the new earth, the new Eden, the new Jerusalem. I am just a humble messenger of the Tao, the Great Spirit, nature, the way, the cosmos. Through my mighty I Am presence, I activate you now in full grace, full divinity. The Holy Spirit with us now. Allow and receive, allow and receive, allow and receive. Feel the golden healing light of the golden city of the central sun, Hunabku, resonating out from your still center, activating every atom, every cell, every star in your galaxy, in your system, in your universe. I am the universe. I am one with the Holy Spirit. I am one with the great mystery. There is no separation in truth. There is only one truth in all eternity, and it is beyond words. It is the source of the I Am presence. And the I Am presence within you is your guide to source, to truth, to love. And through this activation, we transmit this light, this love, this truth to all living beings in all realms, all dimensions, all timelines, for this final mission of the total, full Omega point. This is the ultimate harmonic convergence, where all timelines merge into this one still center, which is quickening and accelerating us in this ascension timeline. So thank you for rising in the glory of the golden light, of the golden sun, of the Christos conscious, cosmic conscious awareness that is your true self, your true nature, your Buddha consciousness, holy divine spirit, here now in this sacred vessel, the temple of God, the Great Spirit. Allah, Rama, Krishna, Christos, Christ, all a pure resonance of love, truth, joy, and bliss. Feeling into these energies, many synchronicities, many activations. Today as I stepped out onto the balcony, Walela, hummingbird, flew right up into my face and blasted me. My third eye been crowned with his ruby crown, with this brilliant red light, almost infrared, as the sun glistened off of the feathers, transmitting this red light of Amitabha Buddha, Amida of the Pure Land of the West. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu. We are all getting these throat activations, these throat chakra openings, so resonate with the frequencies, with the light language, with the light codes. Quick update from Divine Sister of the Light S.A. Smith. Weird line separation on the Schumann resonance. Proof it's been cut back, not to show bigger spikes or an odd coincidence. Yesterday's spikes can still be seen, but at almost midnight last night the Schumann resonance imprints changed. Weird and very noticeable. Because we still have energies coming in that are strong as yesterday when it was spiking, but now it's not even registering. Weird, right? Proof that once again the Schumann resonance has been turned down, and why. The magnetosphere is still showing big energies coming straight into our atmosphere, bringing with it upgrades and energy updates for all that are interested. We are changing. Are you feeling it? Big upgrades this week. More pieces of the puzzle coming in. You're catching up to your ascended master self, remembering your true being, the real you, not the one you've been living as all these years here on Gaia, in this quantum suit we call a body. You are truly coming into you. Embrace the changes. Embrace your calling. You are divine after all. Allow your light out. agirlintheuniverse.com. So if we look at the Schumann resonant charts today, it did look like many codes coming in, but very quiet. But we had a 14 amplitude, 5D energies coming in. Today in the last 24 hours, we had a 151, 151, M1.5 or greater earthquakes, 5115 the mirror, and the 66 code from 6-dimensional energies. The most powerful today, 5.8, 13 energy of the Divine Goddess, and the southern East Pacific rise, which is on the Ring of Fire, the Lemurian energy, 2135 UTC. Earlier today, all through the day, the Ring of Fire was totally lit up and activated. We had a 4.5 in East Timor, 9 energy, 133 kilometers depth. We had in Puerto Rico, with the Atlantean, the New Atlantis, 3-3, the 33 for this 333 portal. In the Sacred Portal in Italy, 4.7. Japan, 4-6. Aleutian Islands in the Crown of Lemuria, 3-6. North Atlantic, Atlantean energies, with a 4.8, southeast of Loyalty Islands, 4-6, Ferndale, California, 4-7, Hawthorne, Nevada, 4-4, Divine 44, in the heart of Lemuria, Volcano, Hawaii, another 3-3 activation, 33-33, 6-6, Austria on the Sacred Portal, 4.2, Cobb, California, 3-1, Indonesia, 4-5, South America, Argentina, in the Andes Mountains, Kundalini, Pachamama, home of the sacred condors, 4-4, Russia, 5-2, Sandpoint, Alaska, again in the Crown, 3-9, 12, Divine Feminine, Colombia, South America, the Northern Point, 4.2, 144 kilometers depth, 144 code, the 12x12, Crystalline, DNA, Dominican Republic, Atlantean, 4.1, all portals open, activated, and pulsing with 5D energies, activating every living being. As Gaia rises, all her children rise with her. A whole. Today we start with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon at 13 degrees, 49 minutes Scorpio. Sun at 10 degrees, 40 minutes Aries. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 14 degrees Scorpio. Telephone lineman at work installing new connections. And the current Sabian symbol for the sun at 11 degrees Aries, the ruler of a nation, from astrologyweekly.com. And we will all be rulers of our nation, of an empire of love. And now again today, my sacred condor pulled a card for all of you from Your Path Through the Enchanted Forest deck by Linnea Weatherstone. The card she pulled for you today is Seeker of Challenges. An enormous knight stands immovable on the forest path, the white raven blazoned on his shield and the iron feathers on his black armor declare him to be the Seeker of Challenges. His helm conceals his face, but the sword in his hand and the readiness of his stance speak of menace. His war horse dances with impatience at a safe distance from the proposed battle. The Seeker of Challenges is not going to let you pass. He is spoiling for a fight, determined to find trouble or make it himself. If this card does not represent a particular person, it could indicate a situation that has reached an impasse, a breakdown in diplomacy, or a movement toward war. Character traits: aggressive, forceful, skilled at confrontation, sharp-witted, sardonic, loyal in the martial sense, can't be bribed. Shadow traits: quarrelsome, ruthless in attainment of his goals, belligerent, hot-tempered, attacks with no warning, must win at all costs. This also could represent an aspect of our shadow self that needs to be healed, transformed, and transmuted for this great ascension process. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica, Galactic Travel. As your higher light capabilities expand, be prepared for galactic travel. The ability to open a wormhole in your consciousness, meet your team, and travel the universe. As your planetary construct is forever expanding, see the endless opportunities for personal expansion. For the advanced souls, see your light advancement leading you to a greater opportunity to discover the universe, to find the freedom beyond the 3D construct, limitless and free. As your civilizations endure the necessary planetary changes, see the breaking open of your consciousness. As the belief systems of your world are tested, morphed, fractured, know your planet has a long history of experimentation leading to this light moment of higher light advancement. It is simply a process of evolution, adaptation, and change leading all beings to the next evolutionary step in your 3D reality. Remember the great light lineage before you as you walk each step, each of you assisting the great changes in your world. Simply flow with the planetary events, understand your own personal flow, live your journey, observe your reality. Be, as we collectively join in unity to assist the expanding consciousness of your world. The Arcturians and Karen Lithica from KarenLithica.com, and from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Pars Kute. The new energies are now getting so very strong and intense to bring about the changes and transformations we have all been waiting for. Those who will resist will self-destruct. Harmony should be the #1 quality in our lives, and be assured that it will pave our pathway for admittance into the halls of Ascension. You will know when you have reached that level, because then nothing will bother you. Whatever people say or do to you, it will not grieve your heart one way or the other. We are expecting a massive surge of energy and some major upgrades to stream into our planet. These energies are bringing a major influx of new light codes. We will be going through some major DNA upgrades over the next couple of weeks. These energies are also activating the ley lines. All of these cosmic energies should be giving us an extra energy boost. We can also expect to have more vivid dreams at this time. That is how fast our evolvement is occurring now, and how quickly the nature of life on our planet is evolving. Also, our ability to maneuver or coast through the energies flowing to Mother Earth now are also drastically shifting and changing, as Earth joins her new timeline. In this place of transition, we are being called to think, feel, and treat ourselves and others in a very different way than we have in the past. Though we may feel to be only a microcosm of it some days, we are such a powerful presence in this universe vibrationally that we cannot help but connect inwardly with all occurring now. There is only the flow of energy that guides us to greater inner knowing, greater comprehension, that which has come before us, that which now flows within us, and that which we are now becoming. We give ourselves great leeway and great inner support by not expecting life or even our own emotions to flow as they once did. We stay in the present moment at all times, one step at a time. All shall be answered. We stay in our bodies, we stay in our breaths, we stay in our divine harmony, and we release the need to know when and how. All is well and shall be most well, and be endlessly kind and patient with this beautiful new being we are becoming, dear ones, with sacred love of one, Pars Kute. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. Relationships will be changing, and indeed are changing, as the new earth is making herself felt more and more, and the old earth disintegrates, and the old you. What is not authentic and real anymore, what cannot hold the deepest truths within, will now spiral outwards and inwards and disintegrate the lower frequency creations, and indeed will bring transformation in all and every form and way. As much as the spiral disintegrates, it also recreates in much higher frequency forms. We are evolving. We are being lifted beyond that which has never been before. This is most true for relationships, whether it is the relationship you have with yourself, a beloved, a lover or spouse, family, children, pets, community, society, etc. For what is not true and the highest truth will disintegrate. It cannot hold form. Through this immense transition, let us keep our heart open and allow the power of unconditional love and true power of forgiveness and loving grace to lead us. Let us be kind to one another and allow our truest soul and heart to speak through us and act through us. And indeed, if we need to go on the path alone for a while, that is okay. For those we genuinely love will always be with us, if not physically, in soul and spirit. For love is eternally present, never absent, and indeed loves eternally. Some will be lifted and some will choose to stay behind. Give them the freedom to make their own soul choice and live their own lives according to their own concepts and beliefs of what that life should be like. Above all, stay true to your own self as you embrace the divine soul self within yourself and allow your heart to be cleaved open more and more, so that you indeed become the love which changes everything and transfigures it into the highest and purest unconditional love, and indeed ever expanding into that love which is all-embracing. There will always be those souls who will be willing to walk that path alongside you, as there will be those who will choose not to. At this crucial time, two will be standing next to each other. One will be lifted and one will choose to stay behind. Yet know that in the greater universal scope no soul is ever lost, and all will find their way to the soul home and the highest truth within, even if this needs to be on another planet, another star system, and another universe and another incarnation. Simply step into the highest truth of who and what you are in truth and live this from your heart and soul, and have faith and trust that you will be lifted and guided, and thus experience far greater and deeper love than ever before in your new embodiment and new form. Indeed, we cannot even imagine what this will be like at this moment. Therein lies the divine gift. Faith, truth, and unconditional love is what will indeed transform us, and our loving relationships as miracles will happen. Some will grow closer together than ever before, but that closeness will transform into something more profound. Some will grow apart, yet the soul contracts have been fulfilled, as all the karma has been lifted. Yet some will choose to replay the karma, and thus will succumb to the old patterns, and choose not to step out of them. Some will indeed choose to walk the path alone, and then find themselves blessed with true soul companions, as they are indeed all transforming and experiencing the sublime. All is perfectly unfolding, even if it seems that all is falling apart at the seams. From JudithKusel.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. Opportunities are coming into your awareness, progressing you forward. As the emotional body neutralizes from recent upheavals, the internal environment is coming into greater balance of feeling whole. We as a tribe have been collectively freeing womb and sacral chakras for the Holy Grail, within and without, with great success. Ground crew, you have been the rock through the storm that was needed to fulfill God's plan of redemption. All the fallen angels in dark order that betrayed the Most High, our covenant God, were served their final judgments. Your role in this part of the mission is complete. Collectively, as above so below, we are ready to move forward as ground crew into our new earth paradigm shift. 737, 37 and the 73, heaven on earth. Ephesians 1:7, in whom we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins, according to the riches of his grace. Colossians 1:14, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins. We are now experiencing a great cosmic shift forward, healed and remunerated. Unhealed emotions from relationships that did not evolve over the past few years may be surfacing to transmute. The relationships, people, and dynamics were manifested into your reality based on lack from within that is leaving your system. This mental slavery and mind manipulation, according to patterning that were told to you, are being removed. Inner child healing and purification is happening based on source information from Creator. Liberation of the mind supports your access to the emotions that are real, not based on lack. The mental and emotional bodies are shifting to a love-based reality, your true self, and higher soul's calling. Purification of the Sisterhood of the Rose has happened, according to our spiritual decrees by law. Justice has ensued. We have accessed the eternal flame of the Beloved as we cross the Grail Bridge to the Lion Tribe of Judah. All praises to the Most High in Jesus Christos' name. Amen. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And today from Divine Brostar the Light David, Alexander Lightfoot, message of the Pleiadian, Syrian, Arcturian Council of Light. We are here now, we love you, we are you from your future, to assist you on your path. Dear ones, you are doing so well on your journey of ascension. The earth is undergoing such a massive shift, and it is so important for each individual to acknowledge their progress and to keep holding the vision of what you truly wish to create. Things might not always look like they're moving forward, but we are here to tell you that you are approaching the divine new earth. Embrace your journey. Look for indicators of things shifting. Go inward to connect with your I Am, presence, source, God. Remain in harmony and trust that you are on the best way of your individual and collective ascension into the higher dimensions. You came here into this lifetime to behold the shift of the ages on your planet. You came here to be a co-creator of it. You came here to get to know Source from a different vantage point. Every time you are experiencing something unpleasant and you are moving out of it and into a pleasant experience, you can feel the presence of Source. Every time you are feeling love, you are feeling the presence of Source. Follow the feelings of love, inner peace, harmony, joy, creativity, and well-being. It is your map back home. You are holding the vision of the divine new earth with you, and from our vantage point it is glorious. We are with you every step of the way. You are loved beyond measure. We are with you always. We love you. We are you. Namaste. Thank you, Pleiadian, Syrian, Arcturian, Council of Light. And today from the Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA, from Brostar the Light, Richard Rudd. March 30th through April 4th, 2021, G-Key 21, Control, Authority, Valour. True authority unites rather than controls. This can be understood well by the archetype of the master and the servant, which is the bedrock of our societies. Some of the deepest relationships are formed between one person in a position of authority and another in a position that appears to be submissive. However, if both parties in such relationships are as deeply in service as each other, then their relationship transcends its social stereotype of dominance and submission. In order for such relationships to work, both parties must be equally in service to the other. If this is the case, the relationship can be mutually beneficial and potentially very powerful. Excerpt from the Gene Keys, and from the I Ching, the classic book of change, or the book of fortune. Hexagram 21. Biting through. Fire ignites where thunder strikes. Powerful magic focused through the quickening ray of ascension. Valor is rapturous awakening. Authority is lightness with initiative. Control is desiring agitation. Passionate realization. The restrictions of the law bring advantage. Ultimately, this CD will be needed by all travelers into the beyond, because it takes valor to die with an open heart, to give up our identity, our attachments, our body, and merge into the limitless light requires the exquisite cocktail of courage and love. Richard Rudd, 64 Ways, from GeneKeys.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mercury conjunct Neptune in Pisces. Venus in Aries sextile Saturn in Aquarius. Images bubble up from the subconscious, remnants of dreams, old memories, forgotten stories. Maybe you find yourself daydreaming, wishing, yearning. Thoughts wander when you should be concentrating. It's okay to dream and wonder, but the key is to be proactive about creating a life that you love. Practice mindfulness. Become reflective like a pool. Meditate on problems to let your unconscious offer solutions. Approach difficult conversations with loving kindness and maturity. Healthier boundaries create room for growth. Relationships benefit from Saturn's wise presence as he stills the Venusian urge towards immediate gratification. Whatever your goal, it's worth the investment of time, energy, and commitment. A loving heart is the foundation of everything. From LeahWhitehorse.com, today from the Tzolk'in Times. Kin 106, White Lunar World Bridger. Lunar is the name for the number 2, and its keywords are polarize, stabilize, and challenge. And so now we enter the 10-day Portal Day extravaganza. The second day of any wave spell is tough because we must face the hurdles presented to us and overcome them in order to proceed. The second day of a wave spell like this, where there are 10 portal days in a row, this is tougher still because so much depends on identifying those challenges. And if one wishes to experience this intense and powerful wave spell at its most beneficial, we must prepare for it accordingly. Today is White World Bridger, which represents death, opportunity, and equality. The Lunar World Bridger is the gatekeeper guarding this journey, and before you are permitted entry, you must take this opportunity to let go, allow a part of you to die, so that you are fit to take this sacred journey. Like a bouncer in an exclusive nightclub, the World Bridger is very discerning about who gets in. Beware all who enter. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Lunar World Bridger, Kin 106, 30th March 2021, Surrendering the Challenges. 30-3-2021 equal 335 equal 38 equal 11 equal 2. 30 Retreat Solitude. 3 Holy Trinity Joy Creativity. 5 Liberation Change Transformation Freedom. 8 Infinite Abundant Source Flow. 11 Gate Portal Polarity. 2 Team Partnership Cooperation. Kin 106 equals 7 Magic Code. Another mystical, magical, and super potent day of initiation. Ready, set, go, here we go. Down the slippery slide, 10 gap days in a row of intense energies. The interdimensional doorways are flung wide open, flooding our planet with new energies that are now available for us to access and utilize through our chakras. Today is also a Pakal Votan day. Kin 106 is one of the 13 clear signs of the tomb lid of Mayan King Pakal Votan. Double whammy, therefore this day is a very potent one indeed. Day 2 in the red serpent wave spell of survival instinct, kundalini rising, life force, passion, and rapid transformation through shedding our old skin. Today we surrender the polarity challenges to build our new bridge for endless new opportunities to flow in. Tone of creation, lunar tone 2 in the physical realm. The lunar tone represents the sacred twins, cooperation, relationship, polarity of male and female, and duality. Its action polarizes, power challenges, essence stabilizing. Yesterday we magnetized and attracted spiritual energy, and today we anchor that energy into our physical bodies. The lunar tone may also reveal challenges in order to recognize and release anything stopping us from expanding into new horizons. Do not look back, as the parable of Lot's wife in the Bible warns us. Keep your eyes fully focused on what lies ahead and in the distance. As we focus on new horizons, the past challenges melt away and disappear, soon to be erased from our memory banks forever. So precious hearts, today the physical realm is a pure reflection of all that is needed to be surrendered in order for the new energies to anchor. Detach from drama and any challenges that present today, shaking it off like a water off a duck's back. Today's question is, what challenges do I need to surrender and release in order to fearlessly move forward? Divine blessings for stabilizing the anchors of your new rainbow bridge. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 106, White Lunar World Bridger. The mantra, the code for today is, I polarize in order to equalize. Stabilizing opportunity, I seal the store of death. With the lunar tone of challenge, I am guided by the power of endlessness. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of activations and transformations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your visions, your dreams, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also take the time to thank everyone for supporting us on our great mission of the Eagle and the Condor lineage, Hieros Gamos, manifesting heaven on earth. We are grateful for everyone supporting us through pledges on Patreon and donations through PayPal and GoFundMe. We would like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Amanda Davis, for your pledge and support on Patreon. She is the first of 20 pledges of $10 or more on Patreon for us to do a live stream this Sunday on Easter Day. We need 19 more for this to happen. If not, we'll just do a recording and upload it to Patreon. And Grandmother Medicine Bear will be joining us, our great totem. And we will be transmitting the I Am Presence and the violet ray of Saint Germain through this great transmission. So if you'd like to support our work and mission and help bring us this live stream to the world, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/prime disclosure. You can also make a one-time donation through PayPal or GoFundMe, and you can access these links on egolovecondor.com. And another quick update, if you listen to our transmission on the Lemurian energies, technologies, and the medbeds, we have the technology to build a tachyon chamber. This is what we were talking about with the scalar waves, the healing waves. This is what the medbeds are based on. Now we have the technology to build a tachyon chamber. This is based on Pleiadian technologies. The cost of building one of these chambers is around $25,000. So if you'd like to support us and make a donation, you can do that on GoFundMe for our first healing center at whitegoldeagle.com. We're also assembling a team to build even more advanced medbeds, but this will be coming after we raise the funds for the first healing retreat center. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors art business on Etsy. We appreciate all of you and your support. She added several new beautiful goddess totems and jewelry pieces and crocheted work to her page, so please check those out on lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to finish today's transmission with a very powerful transmission and divine decree from Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. Athens, under extreme energies, massive energies are being received by the human body. The cord narrows. We are being cleansed from the last remains of all ancestral distortions, pains, illnesses, curses, and heavy emotions that our bodies have been expressing. The nervous system goes through extreme pressure to detox and get rid of these fallen energies. We are literally being squeezed. After this process is completed, a new space will be open and available for all who have gone through it. All garbages are leaving our system as more space is needed for the true self. On the other hand, on 3D level, humanity is under a multi-leveled attack, an attack same as the one which took place during the Atlantean era. The space and permission of such an attack is given by all the unawakened and uninformed humans who keep on choosing on being deceived. The same service to self beings who took Atlantis down are the same beings who have initiated such an attack on humanity in the now. By creating chaos in so many levels of the world, they then come in with solutions, but here is where caution is needed because the actual poison and attack is in these solutions. A big part of the human population has fallen for these solutions and are allowing poison in their lives and bodies. What is fortunate is that there are many awakened souls and spirits that are holding space for what is organic and resist any erosions. They are the ones who are the vessels of true life and are grounding truth through their own inner work and transformation. The energy of each of these people counts for hundreds, even thousands. Blessed are those who make the effort and stand for truth. Blessed are those who do not fall into oblivion. Important affirmations. In the name of the true Father, Christ, and true Mother, Sophia, and through my I Am presence and my free will choice, I declare that I reject and cancel all dark and manipulative practices and attacks on humanity. All lies are now seen and dissolved. I declare that all poisons, apparent or hidden, are now denied, cancelled, and deactivated. I demand and I witness with absolute certainty and clarity the complete exposure and cancellation of all manufactured dark plans of death and deception, along with the permanent removal of all those who are involved in the creation of these fallen tactics and crimes against humanity. No more crimes, truth and love have prevailed, and so it is done. We are love, Erini, and with the power of my mighty I Am presence, I declare I am the resurrection and the life. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the pure presence that manifests my true heart's delight. And with the power of my mighty I Am presence, I declare the divine decree that I bring all into balance, I bring all into perfection, I bring all into peace and harmony, and we live from that still, pure center we call the kingdom of heaven within, which is everywhere. The simulation is a mirrored effect that creates the simulation of motion and change and movement, but the true self is unchangeable, eternal, infinite, timeless. And when I sit in total stillness of body, mind, and spirit, I transform into dragon and swallow the whole universe, and realize my oneness with all beings in all realms, all timelines, all dimensions. Therefore, realizing I am that I am this I am, and I am all that I am. So keep walking your sacred path with heart, fully activated in the divine courage of the Lyran nation through the Lemurian 5 and our Huna nation, planet Huna, Hunab Ku, activated in every divine center, the gold central sun of every living being. And thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, internal mirror the external, external mirror the internal, all as a perfect reflection of all that I am. Have a beautiful and blessed awakening portal. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.